Hey guys, before we get to today's episode, do you know the number one mistake couples make planning their wedding that is costing them a fortune? Most couples are guilty of making the same expensive wedding planning mistakes. And so I put together a free guide to help you save your budget. You can grab the guide at planningcollective.com/free hyphen guides and get the immediate download to see if you've already made any of these mistakes, and if so, how you can get back on track. So don't let these oversights ruin your budget. Grab the free guide today. Planningcollective.com/free hyphen guides, and I'll include the link in the show notes. Now let's get on to the episode. Hi, I'm Kate McClellan, pro wedding planner with over 16 years of experience helping more than 400 couples down the aisle. I started Planning Collective to help all couples get through the overwhelm of wedding planning by sharing my actionable tips and tools that I've used over the years working with my clients. We'll focus on getting rid of what I like to call FOWO, the fear of wedding oversight. This is an unfortunate condition that almost every couple will suffer from at some point. Let's get you back to enjoying the planning process. Here we go. Hey guys, Kate here. Welcome back to another episode of the Wedding Planning Collective podcast. Today, we're going to get you ready to snag some wedding deals this Black Friday and Cyber Monday. If you caught our Amazon Prime Day episode earlier in July, the tips I'm sharing here are going to sound a little familiar. Here, we'll talk about the strategies to make the most out of the sale season, and I'll point out some of my favorite deals for you to check out. And just like with Amazon Prime, I want to say up front that this is not a sponsored or affiliated episode, but rather a list of the categories or items that I think have the best potential for savings for you. And if you're on the go while you're listening to this, just note that you can get the full list of items on our newest blog post over at planningcollective.com, so don't stress about taking notes or writing things down. The first key strategy to keep in mind, especially if you're on a tight budget, is the best way to save is to find deals on what you need, not justifying a purchase for something you don't need because it's on sale. Let's face it, that's what all these sales and deals are trying to get us to do, right? Every year, I get my $10 off purchase for $49 or something from DSW for my birthday. And every year, I spend way more than $49 on shoes that I didn't really need. But how can you let that $10 go to waste, right? It's free money. You can't just throw it away. This is the epitome of girl math, right? But the reality is that $10 off just cost me about 90 bucks, assuming that I didn't really need that $100 pair of shoes anyway. The same marketing tactics are being used for all of these Black Friday deals. They rope you in with the discounts and sales, hoping to get you to purchase something that you wouldn't have if it wasn't for the sale. Now, let's say that I really needed a new pair of black flats for wedding days right when that DSW birthday card showed up. Well, now I have a great opportunity to save that $10 on a pair of shoes that I was going to purchase anyway, and that is a win win for both DSW and me. So, if you are on a tight budget or just trying to make sure that you're not spending unnecessarily, when you're creating your Black Friday list, you're going to want to make sure you're thinking about what you need to purchase for the wedding anyway, and see if you can snag some deals on those items while they're on sale. When you're making your Black Friday list, you're going to want to make sure that you're thinking about what you need to purchase for the wedding anyway, and see if you can snag some deals on those items while they're on sale. Here are some of the categories I recommend you look into with this strategy in mind. Let's start with gifts. Black Friday is a great opportunity to get some of the gifts you want to give to your parents or maybe wedding party. Common items for gifts could be jewelry to wear on the wedding day, robes or shirts for getting ready, fun, unique socks or ties, custom flasks, custom bags for them to use on the wedding day, or cups and mugs with their names on them. You can also use this opportunity for some pre wedding beauty supplies that you've been looking for a reason to splurge on. Just make sure to try them out well in advance of the wedding day. These might include face or eye masks for the morning of the wedding, teeth whitening products, serums or creams for skincare, self tanner, hair treatments or appliances, a special wedding day perfume, and day of hair and makeup supplies if you're not hiring a professional to do this for you. If you're thinking of doing hotel welcome bags, you can grab supplies for that as well, including the bags or boxes themselves, the tissue paper or filler, and snacks, candy, or the hangover kit items you've been thinking of adding in are likely going to be on sale somewhere. Moving on to the items that you might use for your ceremony or reception, Black Friday could be a perfect opportunity to pick up things like your wedding invitations or save the dates, detail photo props like a ring box, fancy perfume bottles, or a jewelry box, and dress hangers, your ceremony arch or your pew or aisle decor, a card box, guest book, neon signs, table numbers, favors or favor packaging, but make sure to listen to episode 59 on wedding favors first, candles, being flameless or real, and don't forget the batteries if you are going with flameless, the foam glow sticks or sparklers for your dance floor, Polaroid cameras and film. Again, don't forget the batteries here. Photo booth props, paper for stationery items like menu cards and programs, dishware if needed, cocktail napkins for cocktail hour in the bar, bathroom basket supplies, flip flops, and a basket for dancing feet. And if you've been looking for some DIY projects, I've heard that Cricut brand products will also be on sale, so make sure that you check that out. And when it comes to Black Friday wedding deals, it's also the perfect time to keep an eye out for the various outfits that you'll need to shop for. This can include your own wedding day jewelry and shoes, outfits for other events like your wedding shower, rehearsal dinner, and honeymoon. You might find some deals for your wedding party dresses, suits, or tuxes, and you may even find a local wedding gown shop that is clearing out their inventory before the new year with sales. So make sure you're looking into that if you still need to find your dress. Again, you can find this list over on planningcollective.com. I'll make sure to have a downloadable image so it will be easy for you to save. The second strategy to keep in mind while looking for deals, especially if your wedding is maybe a bit further away, is by using a cash back site like Rakuten or purchasing gift cards that will give you additional gift cards or credit with the purchases. For example, in the past, Honey Fund has offered a $10 Amazon gift card for every $50 you purchase. You could choose from any of their hundreds of gift card options and even knock some Christmas shopping off your list in the meantime. This strategy can work well if there are companies that you know you're going to work with or products that you know you're going to purchase, but you're not ready to pull the trigger or submit the order just yet. And again, sites like Rakuten can help you get cash back while you're doing your regular Christmas shopping, and you can use that towards your wedding shopping later down the road. The third strategy to take advantage of is wedding decor items that are commonly sold for holidays that will be on massive sale soon. These may or may not be a direct Black Friday sale. They might come later in the holiday season, but definitely something to be on the lookout for. Even if you're not having a holiday themed wedding, you'll likely be able to find deals on things like strand lights, candles and candle holders, chargers, tablecloths, and other linens. So take a look at your decor list and see if you can get creative with some of the post holiday deals, which we know really start popping up in about mid December. And before I wrap things up, a few more tips to share with you. Make sure to check the pre sale pricing. Unfortunately, some vendors do take advantage of the traffic and increase pricing before the sale, just so it appears to be a more extreme markdown. Most items are returnable these days, but make sure to confirm before purchasing. End of the year sales may be final purchases, so you'll want to keep an eye out for that. You can also use Black Friday for bachelor or bachelorette party items and outfits, as well as those items or outfits you may need for the honeymoon or, again, the other wedding related events. All right, make sure that you grab our list over at planningcollective.com, and I want to hear what items you're going to be looking for on Black Friday. Head over to the Wedding Planning Collective Facebook group and let us know over there. And if you found this podcast helpful, I would love it if you could take a quick second to rate and review. It would mean the world to me, and it would help other couples find the wedding planning tips they need. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next episode. This episode is brought to you by the Wedding Planning Blueprint course, the new way to plan your wedding. I've been a professional wedding planner for almost 20 years now, and though nothing can beat the excitement of a wedding day, my favorite moments are sharing the real wedding planning experiences and tips that no one else is talking about. I designed this course to help take you from feeling lost and overwhelmed to educated and in control of your wedding plans. The course includes 24 lessons that are structured to help you first create your wedding planning foundation and then build upon it in an intentional way so that you don't make one of the most common and expensive mistakes: planning your wedding backwards. The newest feature in the course, Wedding Chat GPT, allows you to ask your wedding planning questions and get professional answers 24/7. The answers are pulled from the course content, which makes the responses reliable and actionable. This will be a true game changer, saving you time and money while you plan your big day. To see a full list of what's included in the course, head to planningcollective.com/WPB course. Working with a wedding planner would literally cost you thousands, but now you can have the expert advice and tips for under $150. And while the course is a steal, I do recognize that that's still an investment. Make sure you grab our free download, Expensive Wedding Planning Mistakes, and I can promise that that alone will save you the cost of the course. You can find our free guides at planningcollective.com, and I look forward to helping you plan your wedding.